Hello students, I am Rajda from Vagdevi College of Engineering, Department of Computer Science and Engineering. In this session, we are going to learn about data structures through C++ lab programs. Week 7 program. Write a C++ program using class templates to implement the stack using a single linked list. In order to implement this program, first we have to learn some concepts, stack and linked list. Previous session we discussed about stack and its operation and how to implement the stack using array. And in this session we are going to learn about single linked list and how to implement the stack by using the linked list. So first we have to learn some concepts here, linked list and its operations. Linked list. A linked list is a linear data structure. These are dynamic data structures because allocation of memory will be done at the runtime. Suppose if you are comparing the arrays and linked list, both are linear data structure. But the difference is in array the memory will be allocated in a continuous location. In linked list the memory will not be allocated in a continuous location, but we can connect those with the links. And arrays are the static memory allocation, means once the memory is allocated we cannot extend the memory. And come to linked list, these are the dynamic data structures and we can extend the memory as much as we need. The linked list is a collection of nodes in sequence. For example, music player. Songs in music player are linked to previous and next song. You can play songs either from starting or ending of the list. Image viewer. Previous and next images are linked, hence can be accessed by next and previous button. For example, previous and next page in web browser. We can access previous and next URL searched in web browser by pressing back and next button, since they are linked as linked list. These are some of the examples of linked list. Linked list is a collection of node. Then what is a node? A node consists of two parts, data part and link part. In data part we are going to store the information and link part we are going to store the address of the next node. And to maintain this linked list we have a head node, and head node link part going to store the address of the first node. Types of linked list. We have three types of linked list: single linked list, double linked list and circular linked list. Single linked list. In single linked list, each node consists of two parts, data part and link part. In data part, we are going to store the data or information. In link part, we are going to store the address of the next node. Double linked list. In double linked list, a node consists of three parts, data part, left link and right link. In data part, we are going to store the information or data. In right link, we are going to store the address of the next node. In left link, we are going to store the address of the previous nodes. So, it is called as double linked list. Circular linked list. We can make the single and double linked list as circular. In single linked list, we are going to store the address of the head node in the last node link part to make the single linked list as a circular. In double linked list, we are going to store the address of the head node into the last node right link part, and we are going to store the address of the last node into the head node left link part. So like this we can make the double linked list as a circular linked list. These are the types of linked list. Then how to implement the stack by using these linked lists. So what are the operations we can perform on stack here? Push, pop and display. Then how to implement the push operation in stack by using linked list. Let us see. First step, initially the head and top are null values. So we are taking the head null part as well as the top is also null. Now I want to push the element 10. So to push the element, first allocate the memory for a new node. So allocate the memory and the name node is here new node. Then push or insert the element into data part of a node. So push the 10 element into the data part of a new node. Then create the link between two nodes by storing the address of a next node into link part of the previous node. So here previous node is here null. Head node link part is null. Now we need to store the address of new node into the head node link part. So we need to erase this null and we need to store the 10th node address into the link part of the head node. So erase the null and store the address of the 10 into the link part. Then the link will be established between the head and the new node. And make the new node link part as a null one. So new node link part here, it is the new node link part and we need to make this link part as a null one. Now we need to update the top value. So previous top value is null. Now node linked list consists of one node, so it is moving to the new node. So like this we can create the new node and we can create the link between the two nodes and we can update the top value. Now I want to push one more element, push 20. So first we need to create the memory for the new node, then push the value into the data part of a new node and erase the link part of the previous node and store the 20 node address into the link part of the previous node. Then the link will be created between the two nodes and make the new node link part as a null and update the top value. Then I want to push one more element. So first allocate the memory for the new node and push the value into the data part of a new node. Then create the link between the two nodes. So previous node is the top node. So top node link part is null here. So we need to erase that null and we need to store the address of 30 into the top node link part. Then the link will be created between the two nodes. Then new node link part as a null and we need to update the top value. Then I want to push one more element, 40. So first create the memory for the new node, then push the 40 into the new node data part. Then we need to create the link between the two nodes. So previous node is the top node, so it consists of null value. So we need to erase that one and store the address of the 40 node into the link part of the top node. Then link will be established between the two nodes and make the new node link part as a null and update the top value. So it is moving to the top node, that is new node. So like this we can push the values into the stack by using the push function, by using the linked list. Now we'll see how to implement the push function by using the code of linked list. So this is the code for push function using linked list. We need to follow these statements when you are pushing the element into the stack by using linked list. So initially the head value and the top value are null. So head as well as the top value null. So that is top value is equal to null and head tends to link equal to null. Then I want to push one element 10. Then first we need to create the memory location for the node by using this statement new node equal to struct node star malloc size of struct node. By using this malloc function we can allocate the memory at runtime. So we are using the malloc function here and we are allocating the memory here and the name of the node is here new node. Then we need to follow these statements here. New node tends to data equal to ELE. So what is ELE here? Element 10. So we need to store that element into the new node data part. So new node tends to data means new node data part equal to ELE. So what is the value here? 10. So we are going to store that 10 into the new node data part. Then if top equal to null. So what is the top value here? Null. Yes. Condition satisfied, then we need to execute the if statements. So what are the if statements here? Head tends to link equal to new node means we have to store the new node value into the head node link part. So we need to store this new node value into the head node link part. So what is the new head node link part? Actually null. So we need to erase this one and we need to store the new node value. So we have to erase the null value and we need to store the new node into the head node link part. Then the link will be established between the head node and the new node. Then next statement, new node tends to link equal to null means we have to make the new node link part as a null. Why? Because it is the last node, we don't have any remaining nodes here. So in that case last node link part as a null. So we need to make this new node link part as a null. So like this we can push the value into the linked list or stack. The next statement, top equal to new node. We need to update the top value also. So previous top value is null and we are storing the new node equal to into the top value. So we need to store the new node into the top value, means this top is moving to the new node location. Then next I want to push one more element. So before that we are going to store this head node link part as a 10 node address. So I am taking the 10 star here, that is it is pointing to the 10 pointing to the 10th node. So next I want to push one more element here, 20. So first allocate the memory by using this statement, and name of the node is here new node. Then new node tends to data equal to ELE. So push that element into the data part of new node. Then check the condition if top equal null. So what is the top value? It is pointing to the some location or node, 10th node. So it is not equal to null. Then go for the else part now. So this if condition will be executed when we are pushing the first element into the stack. So otherwise then go to the else part here. So now we need to execute these else part statement here. So statement top tends to link equal to new node, means we need to store the new node into the top node link part. So new node into the top node link part. So top node link part is null actually, so we need to erase that one and store the new node into the top node link part. Then the link will be created between the top node and the new node. The next statement, new node tends to link equal to null. We need to make the null value in new node link part here. Then we need to update the top value also, top equals new node. So now the top is moving to the next node here, top is moving to the new node here. Now I am going to change this new node value as a 20 pointer, means it is pointing to the 20 node. Okay, for understanding purpose I am taking the 20 pointer here. And next I want to push one more element, 30. Allocate the memory for the new node, it is a new node. Then push the element by using the new node tends to data equal ELE. Then check the condition if top equals null. No, top is something, it is pointing to 20 node. Then go for the else part, top tends to link equal new node. Erase the null value of a top node link part. Then store the new node into the top node link part. Link will be established between those two. Then make the new node link part as a null. Then update the top value, it is moving to the new node. Then change the link part of a 20 node as a 30 pointer. Then I want to push one more element. So allocate the memory for the new node. Then new node tends to data equal to ELE. Push the element into the data part. Then make the top node link part as a new node. So we need to create the link between these two. So erase the null one of a top node. Okay. Then store the new node into the top node link part here. Then the link will be established between these two. Then make the new node link part as a null. Then update the top value, so it is moving to the new node. Then I am changing this link part of 30 node as a 40 pointer. So like this we are going to push the element into the stack by using the linked list. So in this session we discussed about what is linked list and what are the types of linked list and how to implement the push function using linked list. In next session we will discuss about how to implement the pop function using linked list. Thank you.